Welcome back to Good Evening KU. We're your hosts. I'm Emma.
And I'm Sarah.
So Sarah, kind of talking about the elephant outside, I should say. This weather we've been having today has been pretty crazy.
It's so windy. My hair has been blowing everywhere. It looks so bad. I apologize to everyone watching.
The rain kind of came out of nowhere today. I was walking to my class and it was sunny outside, and then a downpour just kind of started.
Really? Okay, I haven't been out in the rain yet, so I'm safe from that.
Yeah, you got lucky. It was super fun to walk in. My shoes are still wet from it. My shoes are still cold. But it's cleared up a little bit. It's not supposed to get too bad till tonight, but we'll have weather a little bit in the show to give us a deep dive into it. So kind of zooming out a little bit, how was your weekend?
It was good. On Friday, I went out for a little Halloween celebration. My roommate and I dressed as Cookie Monster and Elmo. We got our costumes from Dollar Tree. It was really cute. We were like the only ones dressed up. So
That's
no one
okay.
dressed
You
up.
probably looked the best.
But thank you. And then on Saturday, what did I do? I went to Leroy's and watched the KUK State game. But my roommates and I also played Monopoly Deal the whole time too. It was a card game, so I honestly didn't really watch the game. And then Sunday, I vended at a thrift pop-up, 810 thrift pop-up at Cider Gallery. Yeah, it's just a hobby I've been doing because I love to thrift. So, yeah, what about you? What'd you do?
Yeah, I don't think my weekend was quite that exciting, but my boyfriend and I went over to St. Louis to meet up with my family. My younger sister, her high school had a marching band contest there. It was like their first time. It's a nationwide event, and so we got to go surprise my little sister because her birthday was a couple days ago, and my boyfriend got to meet my parents and all that fun stuff. So her band placed 22nd, which isn't bad. They had 80 bands there, but it was pretty cool. We got to see the arch, and we got to, obviously it was my first time seeing my family since August.
Really?
So it was really nice to get to see them again.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, speaking of the weekend, this weekend, tomorrow's Halloween.
Yes.
And then this weekend is Halloween again for some people, I guess. What are your plans?
I'm probably gonna go out tomorrow. I'm dressing as a cutesy little ladybug, and then I'll probably go out Friday and Saturday too. And
just get them all in.
I'll probably be strawberry shortcake. I don't know what else, but yeah, just excited to go out with my roommates and friends. It'll be good. What about you?
Well, I don't really have any Halloween plans. My boyfriend and I are dressing up as the couple from Star Wars, whoever the evil guy is. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know either.
It's a
gonna
costume.
be so cute.
We're gonna kind of just hang out at his place and take photos and all that fun stuff. But nothing too exciting. The weather isn't supposed to be great for this weekend, but we're gonna flash back a little bit to a time when we did have good weather for you, apparently. What did you do this summer, Sarah?
Oh yeah, I went to Scotland, but they don't have good weather there.
Oh, just kidding.
It rains a lot and it's cold. But yeah, I went to Scotland this summer. I studied at the University of Stirling. It was a sports media program. And I don't really like sports, but it was really fun. And I covered soccer, lacrosse, harness racing, which is like horse racing. And it was so fun. Made a lot of new friends, and definitely recommend. Go this summer, everyone.
Go this summer.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Well, I think that's all we have for hosting today. A little bit later in the show, we'll have our news, sports, and weather. But for right now, we're going to toss it to a break.
National champions deserve a clean campus. Don't wait for other Jayhawks to pick up your mess. Keep the University of Kansas clean.
Welcome back to your Good Evening KU News. I'm Trace.
And I'm Kiri. With less than a week until Election Day, Democratic nominee Kamala Harris and Republican nominee Donald Trump are focusing their campaigns on important battleground states like North Carolina and Wisconsin, as they are making their final appeal to voters. Harris has a slight lead in Michigan and Wisconsin, while she and Trump are currently tied in Pennsylvania.
President Joe Biden recently received some backlash for his comments referring to Trump supporters as garbage. A day later, Harris said she strongly disagrees with christening anyone for how they vote. The Harris campaign later argued that Biden was referring to the rhetoric used by speakers at Trump's New York rally on Sunday.
The renovation of David Booth Kansas Memorial Stadium, a multi-million-dollar project to upgrade the Jayhawk football facilities, is negatively affecting local restaurants. This fall, there are no home football games in Lawrence, which means businesses that usually benefit from fans are struggling. Brenna Rowley, the manager at Jefferson's on Mass Street, says it's just been different. There's no rush before or after the games anymore. People who come now stay for the whole game, so it's harder to serve more customers. The quiet Saturdays in Lawrence show how important football is to the local economy.
Staying on the food topic, a new Whataburger opened in Lawrence on Monday. This Texas-based restaurant is now located on 23rd Street and features digital menu boards, double drive-thru kiosks for ordering, and a custom mural that reflects the local flavor of Lawrence. The restaurant will be open 24 hours a day and is operated by partners Natanya Turner-Smith and Harsh Dave, along with a team of 65 local employees.
Last Saturday saw one of the biggest matches in all sports take place as Real Madrid hosted Barcelona at the Santiago Bernabeu for El Clásico. The stakes were high for both teams, as a win for Real Madrid would put them tied with Barcelona at the top of La Liga, while a loss would put them 6 points behind the Catalans and ruin their chance to tie Barcelona's 43-game unbeaten streak in La Liga.
Despite Real Madrid's intense attack and controlled possession throughout the first half, Barcelona's offsides trap drew 12 offsides from the Los Blancos attack, including 6 from Kylian Mbappe. Alongside the offside woes, Barcelona's goalkeeper Iñaki Peña was able to hold a clean sheet with 4 saves and 8 recoveries. Momentum shifted during the second half in the form of 2 goals from Barcelona's forward Robert Lewandowski, scoring in the 54th and 56th minute of the game. From there, goals from Lamine Yamal and Rafinha sealed the win and 3 points as Barcelona beat Real Madrid 4-0. If you want to hear more on sports, we're going to toss it over to Sam and Ella.
Thanks, guys. Kansas men's basketball defeated Washburn in an exhibition game last night. Bill Self took down his former assistant Brett Ballard and the Ichabods 84-53. David Coit, the senior transfer from Northern Illinois, led the way with 19 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Coit also hit 5 of the 15 Kansas threes. One of Bill Self's priorities in the offseason was addressing three-point shooting, and they finished the night an efficient of 15 of 33 from deep. Kansas plays Howard in their season and home opener on Monday night next week.
The Kansas trio of Hunter Dickinson, Dwan Harris Jr., and A.J. Storr has been named to the Naismith Trophy Men's College Player of the Year watch list, as announced by the Atlanta Tip-Off Club last Thursday. There are a total of 49 players on the Naismith Trophy watch list, and Kansas, along with Baylor, are the only schools with 3 student-athletes featured. Dickinson, Harris, and Storr are aiming to become the 3rd Kansas Jayhawk to win the Naismith Trophy, following in the footsteps of Danny Manning in 1988 and Frank Mason in 2017.
6-seeded Kansas women's soccer is just about to kick off against 11-seeded Arizona State in the Big 12 tournament. The game was actually moved back from 8 p.m. due to possible inclement weather. The Jayhawks have won their last 4 matches of the regular season and defeated Arizona State 2-1 on the 20th. KU finished the year with 6 conference wins for the first time since 2006.
Kansas soccer sophomore defender Caroline Castens has earned recognition in Top Drawer Soccer's Women's Team of the Week, announced on Tuesday. She is one of only 11 Division I women's soccer players selected for this honor. On the same day, Castens was also named to the All-Big 12 first team. This season, she has scored 2 goals and provided 5 assists. Notably, she has logged the most minutes of any Kansas field player, with a total of 1,428 minutes played. Her 5 assists are tied for 10th in the conference. Additionally, Castens was recognized as the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week on October 28th.
Number 8 ranked Kansas volleyball went 2-0 this past week to improve to 18-1 and 9-0 in Big 12 play, with a 3-1 win over Iowa State and a sweep over number 22 Utah. Last season's Big 12 Setter of the Year, Cameron Turner, added on her career milestone list, picking up her 1,000th career dig against Iowa State. The Jayhawks will look to add to their 9-game win streak today in Lubbock against Texas Tech.
Kansas football suffered another defeat against the K-State Wildcats, making their 16th consecutive loss in this matchup. The game ended with a close score of 29-27 on Saturday night. The Jayhawks faced several challenges, including a mishap during a kickoff return that led to a safety, along with turnovers and other mistakes. Kansas now has a bye week and will return to Arrowhead Stadium on Saturday, November 9th to face the 11th-ranked Iowa State Cyclones. The kickoff time and broadcast details for the game have not yet been announced.
And that's all we have for sports today. We're going to toss it to Saul for a quick, interesting video.
Thank you, guys. We had JMC students were tasked with a project, and it was a man on the street. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video.
Here you go. Do you believe in ghosts? Boo.
Because there's a ghost right there and I'm really scared.
Every time I'm trying to go out, I have a bunch of beer, and then I try to go out and all my beer is gone. So there has to be a ghost drinking my beer.
Do y'all believe in ghosts? That's the real question.
We are a tiny speck. And all of the shit that happens, what does it even matter? Why does it matter?
You know, I believe the paranormal is all around us. Weird shit be happening. Like, is there a reason why your girl randomly gets with another guy? She's possessed, man. I'm just saying.
But you can think about that in two ways. You can think, oh, my life doesn't matter, so what's the point?
One time, I was sleeping. I was just sleeping in my bed, and the painting that was on my wall just fell. It just fell in the middle of the night.
I might now.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm being haunted. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think I'm being haunted. And she was like, no, like that just happens. I don't think so.
I mean, I couldn't say I didn't believe in ghosts because there's a ghost right there.
Yo, hey,
I don't believe in ghosts when they have sunglasses on.
I'm getting a little, you spooky. Yeah, what the heck is happening?
Who are you talking
All right,
to?
back up a little bit. I'm getting a little freaked out here.
I actually don't have a story, but I do believe ghosts are real because in my old fucking house, ghosts used to close my door all the time.
Really?
I'm just telling you, that's all I'm gonna say.
Our big story today has been storms. We have had lots of rain roll through about an hour and a half ago, and we are expecting more as the day goes on. Looking ahead into Halloween, we are expecting the complete opposite, however, with plenty of sunshine and much cooler temperatures setting up a wonderful Halloween evening. However, this fair weather is not here to stay for long. Looking ahead into our weekend, we may have the chance for some more rain and thunderstorms. A quick look at temperatures around our area. You can see as this storm system moves through our area, it's generally getting much more colder the more eastward you go. This reflects what we will see later on as these storms pass through. Looking at Topeka, you can see plenty of rain there as those storms are making their way eastward, creeping towards us. This is reflected here in Lawrence, however, as it's pretty dreary outside with not too much weather to speak of, maybe a handful of drizzles here and there, but nothing too much going on right now. This is the calm before the storm, however, as later this evening we will see much more storms are supposed to pass through. And as we get into our evening hours, as these storms roll through, make sure you are not outside for these. These storms do have the potential to be severe, and you would not want to get caught out walking and doing shopping or anything in this weather. Hazards we can expect with this are large hail, very powerful winds, and we can't rule out a tornado or two. So please make sure anything of value you have, do not leave it outside because it will not last long out there. Looking at our radar, we can see up here we had our storm system that passed through about an hour and a half to 2 hours ago. And looking out west, we can see the storms are supposed to rise up as we move eastward, bring with it lots of severe weather. On a different note, looking at Halloween tomorrow, it is shaping up to be a wonderful Halloween. We are expecting plenty of sunshine and clear skies ahead with much cooler temperatures into our mid to low 60s, setting up a wonderful Halloween. Make sure you're out and about, enjoying the weather. Looking quickly ahead at our weekly forecast, like I had said, over the next few days, we are expecting it to be much clearer, much cooler. But As we move into our weekend and early next week, we do have the chance for more showers and thunderstorms to be on our way. Well, that's all the time I have for you. Thank you so much for being with us. My name is Aiden Baugh, and we'll see you here next week.